Hey guys, Adam here from Two Friends Fishing. Sorry it's been a little bit, but I wanted to give a quick run through of where my new kayak build is at. Sorry for the super messy shop. I do some woodworking down here as well. I actually build some guitars as well. But this is where I'm going to be doing my kayak build. So recently I just got done with my PWR129 pack here, which is going to be housing my fish finder. So I have my transducer down here, and the fish finder that I am using is the Garmin Striker 4. And right here, I just did the Yak Attack through hulls. I believe these are just I think it's a regular or a large. So just one on the side for the wire for my transducer, and this guy on the top here for my transducer and my battery wire. And let's see if I can actually do this one-handed for you guys. And on the inside, I just have, obviously it's a mess, I got to make this a little bit nicer, but just my little Naqua 10 amp hour battery in there, and then all my cords, like I said, just got to get those wrapped up, looking a little bit nicer so they're not so freaking messy. Then the other thing we have is my Minn Kota Tarova, or my Minn Kota kayak Tarova here, which since I'm doing this by myself, it's kind of a big learning experience. So I've removed the terminals that they've came with. I am actually going to be using flush mounted Anderson connectors here. So I just have to put the correct terminals on the end of these guys, and then I am going to be using a Power Queen 12 volt battery for this. And I'll share a little mistake I made. So since this is my first time actually doing any sort of build, kayak build that is, I actually ordered the wrong voltage of battery. I ordered a 24 volt first, and I need a 12 volt for this. So I just got the 12 volt in not too long ago. You can see here I've got the Minn Kota 60 amp fuse just mounted right inside of my battery box lid, and you want to keep these fuses as close to your battery as possible, usually within 7 inches or less, and that is because you don't want any sort of shorts traveling up your wiring and causing any sort of fire. So just keep these as close to the battery as possible. So right on the lid, should keep that about an inch away from the battery. All right, guys, so I just wanted to take a second to talk about some mistakes I've made along the way. So this channel that Scott and I are making, we very much want it to be DIY, but that's not without help. DIY shouldn't mean you're doing everything just all on your own without any help. We've gone onto forums, we've gone onto YouTube, and taken some inspiration and ideas for how people have done these builds. But I have made some mistakes along the way. And like I mentioned earlier, one of the first mistakes that I made was that I bought the wrong voltage of battery. I bought a 24 volt battery instead of taking the time to read to figure out that this motor requires a 12 volt battery. If I would have went ahead and used that 24 volt, I would have just blown this motor up and just burnt it right out, and it would have been destroyed, which would suck. And the other mistakes that I've made is ordering the wrong size terminals. And this is all stuff that has taken more time on this build. I really wanted to get this done by the beginning of June so I could get it out on the water and to be able to show all you guys. But just, I didn't take the time. I'm the type of person that I like to move fast. I like to go in and get things done so I can just start being active with it and start using it. But that has caused me to make mistakes. So I would just recommend take the time and go slow on this. Make sure that you have everything that you absolutely need. Get some extra things because you will break something or make some mistakes along the way, as I have. So just make sure you have everything you need. Take it slow and just make sure you do it right the first time so it's not taking a lot longer than you intended. All right, guys, so that is my build for now. I will give updates as I get a little bit further, but I should hopefully have this thing done within the next week or two once I get the rest of my parts in. And Scott's going to be coming over and helping me get everything installed, and we'll see you all on the water soon.